Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm Brian and welcome to a game called Abyss Manager. I've done the liberty of going ahead and unlocking everything so we can show you all the features and stuff like that as we go along, and you don't have to worry about anything, and you can decide if you want to play this game yourself. If you like it, give the video a like. If you don't, you can give it a thumbs down, leave a comment, and I'll also put the game in the description below so that way if you want to play it yourself, you can play it yourself. And let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, I have nothing here right now. We have, and you're not hearing things either, by the way. This game has no audio in it. Zero audio. So I'm gonna put something in there so you guys don't have to worry about feeling all, it's so quiet. You forgot to turn on the audio. Well, I didn't forget to turn on the audio. There is no audio to turn on. I can even prove that. See, look at that. We got display side, we got language, full screen, right mouse button close. No audio. Alright, but anyways, so the whole point of this game is to get down here and defeat this guy, which I haven't done. This is like the one thing that I wanted to leave open so that way we could just defeat this guy together and then we can call it a day. But first, we're gonna go through the features. Alright, so, if, obviously, when you go ahead and you start the game, you only get new recruits by prestiging. Which all you do is you click on this little guy right here and he's like, yeah, do you want to go ahead and do all this? And you'd be like, yes, I want to do all that. And then these are all the characters you can unlock over here. It shows you what they are, what their bases are, what their skills are, blah, 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 blah. Which I guess could technically help you down here when you get to the forest. Because then the plants will grow and you can do all the stuff you need to do to go ahead and max out your thing here. Which this is probably the only thing that I didn't max out. Okay, so obviously we're going to do a prestige real quick. And now we're back to month 1, week 1. So first, we gotta go and we gotta set up our room, our guys. And they all go ahead and they reset when you go ahead and you head back. So this is the minimum that I have for when I do my thing. You come in here to your upgrades. You can upgrade all your stuff as you go along. This will obviously make you stronger. It goes ahead and caps your level at a certain point, so that way when you prestige, you don't go back to level 1. And you get all these stuff over here, and this makes your people stronger, which makes these guys incredibly easy to beat eventually, which will make your life a lot easier. So let's go and let's set up a little run here. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of people in, just gonna throw a bunch of randoms in here because I really don't care like what they are. They're all gonna end up at the same. They're all gonna end up being gone before long, anyways. Alright, so there we go. These are all... Okay, so now, when this bar fills up here, this gooper comes out here and goes ahead and tries to go ahead and reset yourself. But, after you go and you beat it, it goes up until finally you go ahead and you get to the end of the thing. It goes up to like 13 months, and then it just goes up from there. So this is what we want. This is all good stuff over here. As for descending, you're gonna need this because this is gonna go ahead and give you the triangles, so that way you can go ahead and upgrade yourself and do cool things. So we can just throw like a couple of these here. We'll throw Kitty in there. We'll throw Pinky in there. We'll do this. These will also help you gain levels too. And then once I don't even know what happens when you reach this point. Obviously, it looks like the signs are all happy, stuff like that. But you do gain levels here as well, so we can actually add a few more people here to go ahead and get these guys leveled up. Okay. So these guys are going to go ahead and get you your triangles, which I don't even remember what they're used for. I'm pretty sure they're used for your upgrades. What were they used for? I don't even remember what they're used for. It's been so long. It's like I played this game like a couple weeks ago, and I finally got this all set up, but then I didn't record it when I finished it, so I kind of don't know what these are for. But I do know for your upgrades, you're going to need your little balls and your books here to get all this stuff here, and I'm assuming there might be some triangles in here as well. What were the triangles for? I don't remember. Okay, but anyways, the facility. This just goes ahead and like increases your attack, increases your income, increases your accelerate time progress, your prestige income, and your increased ascend speed. So this is all. Obviously, you're gonna want to put your highest level here because they go ahead and they will go ahead and level these up faster. So if you have like a level 100 here, you can plop that down. And if this was 100, if this was anything less than 100, you'd be able to go ahead and see just like how quickly that would work. But unfortunately, they're all leveled up. So yeah, this just gives your characters boosts. They'll give you like 100. It gives you like all 27 intelligence, 183. I don't even know what that particularly is, but oh, I didn't know this. Oh, look at that. I could have done that too. I didn't even notice that one. Whoops. Accelerates time progress. Yeah, so you get the idea there. Trade. You go ahead and you can trade stuff in to go ahead and get like base attack, upgrade cost minus, random. Oh, there you go. That's what we need the triangles for, because you need to get some of this. Buy records. You can max out the enemies more. We can weaken the abyss, which I don't want to do because I want to actually go ahead and actually beat this thing legit. Alright. Explore. Never really actually did too much with this, but I know that once this reaches max, let's just throw a few characters here. Yeah, okay. So now you get to go and pick like what you want. You can do mana income, inspiration, squad strength, gain mana based on current, next inspiration increases. Now I know that like if you pick certain ones, let's try this one. Yeah, that didn't really do anything, but sometimes I know that some of them, if you pick it, will end up going backwards. Let's try this one. Oh, that actually increased the level. That's good. But I know that there are some that go ahead and put your level back. I think this one goes back. Yeah, that one brings you down to level 4. So I don't think you want to do this. I didn't really max this one out because I just didn't feel like it. Alright, so now we got the forest. Obviously, I think like depending on what you have on the ground, stuff like that, these are like all your active ones. If you have someone on there, it'll go and it will increase. It'll increase the forest growth for this one, your attack here, your speed here, your intelligence growth, dex growth, strength growth for, I believe, this specific trait. Trail. You can unlock deployment slots, which unlocks all these down here. I think this is just basically to go ahead and like level this specific thing up. I don't think it really has a lot to do with the game itself. Now, and last but not least is the altar. You have to go ahead and complete the challenges here. And once you complete the challenges, you get the little smiley face. And we can come down here to the abyss, where after you go ahead and you beat all the challenges up here at the altars, will unlock the final slots to beat the abyss. So, how are we looking so far, squad-wise? We've got some hundreds working here. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and see if I can get everyone up to 100 before I go ahead and I do this. So that way we can, like, have a perfect team to defeat the boss with. Okay. I got everybody back up to level 100. And now, I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't even care anymore. I'm going to come down here to the abyss. And we're going to pick our 6 that are going to go ahead and be the ultimates that will take this boy down. So ideally what I'm looking for is something that's like, very well. Where are you, my friend? Where are you, my friend? Yeah, we need you here, my friend. You might be useful, my friend. Alright, so ideally what I'm trying to do is find someone like this. That's like really gonna go ahead and like, oh my. That's gonna take a little longer than I thought. But anyways, trying to find people that are like evenly matched, so that way we go in there, we can own the crap out of it. Let's see here, did I do? Okay, I gotta do this one. I'm sure that this probably is not the best way to go about it. I'm sure if I come down here, there's probably, oh, like you say, I can probably use you. Your attack is like 8.86, so I feel like you would be a good one to put right there. We're going to look for our strongest characters here. And then we're going to go and we're going to own that SOB. Oh, look at that. Even the dragon's like pretty darn strong. Look at that. Look at how the damage is starting to go down so quick. 2.8, 3.1. So I think we saw when it was like what, 3.01. So let's see if I can find that one again. Yeah, we'll put you in there. What happened? Did you guys decide not to attack anymore? Why aren't you guys attacking? Did you not like that person being there or something? I am confused. What did I do wrong? Wait, do I have to actually proceed in order to cause damage to this thing? They were causing damage before. What happened? Uh-oh. Clearly I do not know how to do that. I thought it was going to be relatively simple. Be like, oh, okay. Yeah, I can just go and just do this, and then BAM! Dead. No, apparently not, apparently. What do we got up here? Oh, you know what? You know what? I think it has to do with the defense here. So I think I actually need people up here to go ahead and actually do something up here so that way they can keep attacking Abyss down here. Because I don't think that if I have something up here, then they're not going to do anything. So let me see if I get my low levels up here, like you, and like you, and like you, and like you, and you know what, I'm just going to put you there anyways. It doesn't really matter, I just need to fill this up. I feel like I'm just overthinking this and not doing it the way I should be doing it. Alright. So I think like any attack that we get on the Abyss is going to be good for us, because then we can go ahead and every attack we get on the Abyss up here will affect the Abyss down here. Okay, so let's try it again. Let's do this. Aha! Look at that, we're starting to cause damage again. So clearly, even though it's not necessary to have it, we need people up here so that we can go and we can attack this brother man down here. Now, I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. I imagine that as the further in they get, and the more these guys go on and start appearing and stuff, I imagine that this will end up helping us down here even more. And I don't know what the percentage is right here, but anyways, we need to go ahead and get our people back here again. All right, where was the other one? You were pretty strong, so let's get you in there again. And let's see who else we got here. Pink cat. Better know that it's not afraid to die. Okay, we'll put you in there. Put you in there. And I'll put you in here as well. Okay, so we got our team. Now, obviously, if I were smart and I had actually done the Weaken the Abyss, this probably would have gone a lot easier, but as you can see over here, our people are doing their job up here and they're getting rid of these gelatinous freaks, and they're increasing our weak score here, which is honestly a good thing, because once these guys reach over to here, it'll actually take away a week. Or rather, when they get down to this X right here, I just realized you don't see my mouse. Once they get down to the X down at the bottom of the end of the path, you actually will lose a week. So that's not going to help you, which I think is what happened when we stopped taking damage on the Abyss down here, because I didn't have anything going on up here in month 13. As you can see, this keeps going up and stuff like that. I don't even know what this is, but we are slowly chipping away At the abyss. We will get victory, whether we want it or not. Oh yeah, I guess since we're here, we can look at the statistics. We can go up and get all these achievements here. We can recruit all the characters. They say you can go and you can beat this game in like a couple hours, which I believe, because I actually had gotten this done within a couple of hours. This is just me not... This is just me just letting it sit longer than I should. But yeah, you get all these achievements right here. 5,000 enemies, completion, 40, 20, blah, blah, blah. The only thing we gotta do is complete the abyss. And I believe that will probably go ahead and get everything that I need to max out the game. For the most part. This is actually going pretty fast, actually. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer than this, but lo and behold, this guy will be done within probably a minute or two, I imagine, and then I'll have beaten the game, and hooray, hurrah, victory will be mine, and everything will be set to right once again in the realm. I have a feeling that the forest here kind of helped them out quite a bit as well, because you get, like, stats and gems and all that stuff, so probably having like having some characters up in the defend area that have the matching symbol for these guys will definitely help you out. It seems to be helping out down here because, as you can see, our Abyss Bro is almost gone. And of course, obviously, all these upgrades will help as well, obviously. He is almost gone. The Abyss will soon be no more. Bahoo! Let's do it, people. Let's make the Abyss no more. I'm actually curious to see what happens. This is the first time I've actually beaten the Abyss. Thank you for being Abyss Manager. Hope you enjoyed it. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. It actually really isn't that hard of a game to beat. You can literally beat it in a couple hours. It's kind of like the Medieval Manager one. Only this is not from the same company though. So there you go. We beat it, and our little boy's got a crown. No, I don't want a prestige because I don't want him coming back. Look at that. Look at that little sadness over there. So does this just keep going up here now, even though he's gone? I guess these guys just keep going. They didn't realize that their friend down here from the Abyss is no more. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will link this down in the description below, so if you want, you can play it yourself. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone. Have a good one.